I have been waiting to try out Rennsport for a very, very long time. However, unless you are an esport organisation or one of the lucky few people to actually get one of the beta codes, you're not trying that game out. But the guys at ESL R1 sent me out a code last week, so thank you so much, guys. Now I get a chance to actually try out this game. However, there's been a little bit of controversy with this game, with apparently there being some kind of tyre model that may have been copied from rFactor 2 without their permission. Now, I'm not too up on that. I've only ever played rFactor 2 a couple of times. However, Rennsport have responded to said rumours. We are proud to say that all content and libraries used for the production of Rennsport are created by us, commissioned or licensed appropriately. Anyway, we're going to forget all that. We just want to see what the game's like. We want to play it, see if it's any good. Let's get into it. I've got to sign up. Right, okay, we've got to sign up. Wait. Right, now we have successfully signed up. That was a bit of a faff. And we also got to pick a car. But when I've come in to this, I actually get a choice of cars. These are the cars that come with the beta 2 BMW M4s. I chose the BMW. There was no McLaren. Very sad. We've got the R8, the AMG GT3, two Porsches, Porsche 911 GT3 and the GT3R. We have the Praga. I guess that's kind of showcasing that they're not all about the GT3s. They're not going down the realm of ACC. Fanatec seem to be there, the Moser. Oh, Logitech G29 is there, but there's no preset for Thrustmaster, and that's making me a little concerned. I've got no feedback. Oh, there's no feedback. There's no feedback. This hasn't been easy. I have been playing this for a couple of hours now, and unfortunately, I had zero feedback from my wheel. Now, I use a Thrustmaster T300 RS GT. When I had a look at the actual wheel settings, one of the issues that I had was that unless I invert my pedals, it's on 100%. So that I've obviously had to invert them. And the force feedback, I just had zero force feedback. I ended up going into the Discord and found that quite a few other people had the same issue as I had. And these were the settings, except force feedback strength was at 80. It was too strong for me, I couldn't do that. But if you are a person with very strong arms, you probably could put it at 80. I was just really struggling. But this seems to have fixed my issue. The sound is very good, I have to say. Okay, that feels a lot better. That's it. We've finally done it. I think it took us about an hour. I won't include that in the video because that's just pointless. But I've got feedback. I can feel it. We've got very cold tyres. So what I was having before, it was clipping. And it was just, every time I turned, it was like I had an assist on that was turning for me. But it wasn't, it was clipping. But this has now fixed it completely. It feels pretty good, to be fair. Ooh. It's a bit forgiving. I can't change traction control or the ABS, but I mean, this is a GT3 car, so you are going to be running traction control and ABS. You can see it tickling along there, the force feedback and what I'm feeling in my wheel. The tyres are kind of up to temperature, I'm guessing. I'm not in the right position to take this corner though. Throw it in here, or we end up on the sausage. It's all good. Back brake. Ooh, quite a bit later there. Ooh. Okay, I pushed you a little bit too much there. I apologise, car. So we're riding the BMW M4. Feels pretty good, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie, the game feels pretty good. It's giving me ACC vibes, and I kind of feel like that might be because I'm driving a GT3. But overall, the handling of it feels a bit more precise than ACC, maybe a bit more forgiving as well. definitely coming through the wheel, and obviously mine's just a mid-range wheel. So this on a direct drive probably feel quite good. That corner is pretty, well, the chicane even. It's pretty difficult for me, so I can't see my left eye. And I've lost quite a bit of my peripheral field. So I would normally use line or braking markers to give me a good idea of when I was going to brake. But none of that on this game, I can't seem to find them. The curbs, they rumble under your wheels, very similar to actually going over it in real life. I have never drove a GT3 car though. However, I have drove a racing car, and feeling's pretty similar. Over the curbs anyway, very similar. That was pretty good. Let's try it, and then let's try it something else. I'm not a particular fan of Porsches. Sorry everyone, I'm sorry. Let's take the Merc out. Let's see what this one feels like. I'm guessing it's going to be similar, but it's interesting to see, would it be more on the sim side, whether it does have differences. Hey, slow down. Okay, so the view is a lot different on this. I kind of feel like I'm like this. Oh, this does feel nice. I'm quite impressed with this. Let's go down to second there. Oh, I got a penalty. You know, I've got constant feedback, which I know can get that from ACC, but this is just pretty good. It's probably should have been in first for that. Yeah, did that on purpose. I wanted to see what it felt like with the oversteer, and you get it, you feel it before you see it. That's what she said. But honestly, that is how a sim should be. Visually, it's okay. It's not the greatest looking game, but I think this isn't about the best looking game. It's about something that can make you feel like you're driving a car, like you're driving a GT3 car. And this is pretty close. Is it iRacing close? I don't know, I've never drove a GT3 on iRacing, so I couldn't tell you if I'm being honest. Oh, sausage. Tyre management is... yeah, you've got to manage your tyres. That's something I'm not entirely used to coming from like Gran Turismo. I don't really have to do stuff like that. This, however, you are having to manage your tyres. They're getting cold. It means the grip levels go, and that's a common problem within a racing car. If you're not going fast enough, there's not the heat getting to the tyres, you're not braking enough, the heat's not getting to the brakes. Yeah, it's pretty much doing what it should be doing. If I'm being honest, it's a pretty enjoyable game. Can't see it being that difficult for me to move over. I mean, I'm not going to be the quickest immediately, but I definitely think I can get to grips with it. While iRacing can be a little bit daunting, this doesn't seem as daunting. Let's take it to a particular favourite of mine. Now, I have to say that Gran Turismo's version and the F1 Games version of Spa is quite outdated and is very frustrating. So I'm guessing that this will be the updated version. I'm hoping it is anyway. It is! Oh my god, it's the updated track. Look with the runoff! Oh, I've hit the wall. So it's updated, see? With the runoff. Beautiful. Well, the rears are heated up anyway, so that's good. Oh, you can feel the curbs. Sometimes when I touch them, they feel so good. Especially coming through here. Okay, let's go for a rouge. This time, we're going to take it a little bit more cautiously and go wide. Oversteer there, and traction control came in. You can really feel the traction control kick in. There it is, because I went wayward. Thank God it exists. What have I been doing playing Simcades all this time? Right, I'm gonna go and try the Praga. Now, cars like this, they do have downforce, but they tend to be quite understeery. I kind of have more of an idea of what this might be like. They've got a vast array of they have an array of GT3 cars. However, this is slightly different, so it'll be interesting to see. Dear Lord. Okay, so I can brake a lot later, obviously. Let's see. Okay, this feels a lot easier than I thought it was going to be to drive. Surprisingly, it's not very understeer. I expected it to have quite a bit of understeer, if I'm being honest. But it's oversteering. I didn't expect it to have. That engine noise is horrific. I'm sorry if it does actually sound like this. It sounds horrible. Look at that vibration, man. That is very close to what you feel inside a racing car. And it's in time with my wheel. That bouncing you're seeing is coming through my wheel. I mean, I come from Simcade world, okay? These are all new things to me. New experiences. We're going to brake a little bit later on this. Oh, that was too late. Okay. This feels okay. I'm in a racing car that's bolted to the ground. I'm getting everything that I would expect from being this low on the ground. all of that vibration. I don't know, I've never drove one of these cars, so I can't say, but I didn't expect it to have as much oversteer as it seems to be getting. Possibly the way I'm driving it, but let's take the new Porsche out. Let's see what that feels like. It sounds horrible. Is that how it really sounds? This actually feels like one of the best ones that I tried. I didn't really like the Audi. Thought the Beamer would be the best choice. However, this isn't too bad. It's putting a smile on my face, what can I say? I am really quite enjoying this. Ooh, ooh. Me up a bit there. Okay, let's round it up. I have to say, a very enjoyable game. Now, bear in mind, I come from the Simcade world. I have played ACC. It gives me ACC vibes, especially visually. However, having the Praga in there, it's obviously not just going to be GT3s and GT4s. I imagine there will be different cars there. Overall, the GT3s feel pretty good. The feedback is really good. I did have issues with it in the beginning. If you do have a Thrustmaster, I imagine you guys might have the same issue as well. But we found it fixed and it worked. And once I got the wheel set up, honestly, it was a really, really good experience. My only issue was the Praga. I just didn't, other than the feedback, which, you know, that vibration you saw was coming through the wheel, the feedback was absolutely brilliant. It's exactly what I expected, but I would have expected it to be more understeery than it was. It was quite oversteery, which just doesn't make sense with the type of racing car that it is. So I still think there's stuff to do on that, but overall it's not a bad game. I'm really happy that I actually got to try it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the full game, to actually racing on it, seeing what other cars that they have, yeah, just seeing the full experience. I am really excited for it. So, you know, Rennsport, come on, we need the full game and we need to play it. If you've enjoyed this video and you like motor racing game content, then make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Make sure you like this video. Let me know your thoughts on the game as well. Are you excited for Rennsport? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.